Hello, everybody. I hope you all are having a pretty good day. I um I wanted to get on here and just really talk to people and answer random questions and see where people's minds are at, and find like minds and find people who also believe that we are. I am who I am and you are who you are. We each possess our own individual characteristics in nature. So today, before I get any guests in or anything, I wanted to talk about the current situation, about the pricing and what's happening. So I know a lot of people are talking about, he can't really do anything until he gets in office in January and whatnot. Well, as you guys are aware of, because I've made it plain in many streams, I donate plasma recently because of my financial situation. I've been looking for a job, filling out application after application. But when I had lost my job, I didn't realize that it's the beginning of a new election. They were changing the entire corporate around, and I couldn't really wrap my mind around it and understand why. And this has happened in the past a few times. You know what I mean? People's lives getting played with. You know what I mean? I know you guys are about sick of that shit. Excuse my language if you can't handle the word while these people go blow up nations and you all say, "Oh, I'm in my little cove. I'm not going to worry about it." Sorry. I am speaking to the aware people, the people who have common sense and logic. Um, I know you guys are probably tired of going to jobs, getting talked to like little children, and being disrespected by these people, these bosses and these workers. You know what I mean? It's unbecoming. And what I try to do is predominantly on my stream, I saw a large movement of immigrants coming into the country. And when I saw that, I was trying to talk to people from different countries and, trying to spread this message and awareness that a lot of times because of the bureaucracy and red tape in this country. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm hoping it gets better. Hello, Yongi's egg. But no, yeah, I was trying to speak to different immigrants because I know a lot of people are trying to come to this country. And what I'm trying to warn people is that if you guys can't see from a lot of these videos on the internet and how a lot of this infrastructure has been changing for the last 6 months, you can understand that this country is not as safe as they claim it is. It's not as pretty as they claim it, it to be. One thing I want to express is even before I talk about my personal situation that happened to me today, I see a lot of businesses laying people off, and I see a lot of people increasing prices already. Well, the reason this is happening is because every time they change legislation every 4 years, and then in the midterms every 2 years, what ends up happening is everything gets rearranged in you people's lives. And I don't know if people are aware to this or not. People will be like, my gas goes up when somebody's in office, or this goes up and that goes up and this is changing. So if you guys have any religious questions or anything you want to ask me about the Bible, if there's anything that you would like to ask me, maybe you all believe in like certain, if you're Christians, Muslims, maybe people have questions for me, probably upset with me for taking so long, so to speak. But I would really love to talk politics with you all, but apparently right now isn't the best time. And so, as my title says, you know what I mean? I just want to get to know people and understand people and, learn about people and grow. But everybody else who is sick and tired of these prices fluctuating every 4 years, every 2 years, when new legislators get in office, we as the people need to make a change. Now, I know a lot of people are really strong in their old ways and they really, really like to believe certain things. But when it comes to a communism and liberalism, they have taken those words and made them to mean something else. A commune or a community means a bunch of people come together for the commonwealth. I've said that in a bunch of my videos, not going to get too deep into the political aspect. But what I'm saying is the commonwealth is being disrupted by billionaires on TV. And so let me explain. Maybe somebody was working for the government before, but now they're on TV and they have They have a political office they're running for. Now they have the say in most of the laws that's being passed. They have a whole bunch of their businesses that people are unaware to and do not know about, because what people do is they invest in investment firms and they invest in a lot of different companies and corporations and stock. So when they do that, they're steadily making money with the companies, but don't have to be associated with them. I'll give you an example. Let's say a company just did a whole bunch of shady stuff, but in terms of like their revenue, it's not going down because I'll give you an example, like a distributing company that like maybe harms the environment. But then people are like, well, we still need these products. So they might go after the distributor company name in the news, but the people who are investing in the shares, all they have to do is sell their shares or buy more if a company's doing good, and then they're not associated with it and getting richer and richer and richer. It's like a sick game of Monopoly where they play in the media with propaganda. They'll make it seem like they care about XYZ, but in actuality, they don't. They're trying to like get people to notice something over here and mess up something over here so that something over here can be. I'll give you an example, right? Like the news can put whatever they want on TV. It's their news, right? Let's say toilet paper is dropping. And in order to keep toilet paper from bankrupting a whole sector of the American system, now all of a sudden they put on the news, oh, this, that, get your toilet paper while you can because it's going to be nowhere to be found. So now all of a sudden the toilet paper industry, because of like maybe 150 million Americans all buying toilet paper, might make like hundreds of billions of dollars out of nowhere. Boom. Now all of a sudden nobody gives a shit about toilet paper and the industry's back regulated. You see what I'm saying? It's like y'all are like letting them. I'll give you another example. 80% of new businesses. Hello, Tether Jones. I've been looking for the tether. Can you connect me to the architect, please? Thank you. Just a little cosplay. So when people aren't aware, because I don't want you guys to like call me like lefty. You can call whatever. What I'm saying is basically we're taking words like communism, community, liberalism, and they're turning it into something it's not. So you want to be liberated. I don't know if you guys, like, this is outside of American politics. I don't know why they're doing this. And a community is what all these neighborhoods are. So what they're doing is they're sending fiery words towards Russia and China, which I don't like. Because in 2024, when I do research on Russia and China, they're helping all of Africa. I mean, okay, so people be like, why are all these cities in Africa? And why is this and why is that? But why does this land look terrible in that land? A long time ago, Britain, the UK, and a lot of Arabic countries came and went to Africa and went built stuff up and went like this. Oh. So then they like built a bunch of stuff up. They did this in India too. So then after they were done with all that stuff and they could find new stuff, then all of it became trash, torn down like Jumanji. If you guys are old enough to know what that is, it's just a movie. So what I'm essentially trying to teach people is to be aware, wake up, stop letting other people's spirits overpower you. This is for like introverts, man. It's the perfect introvert. Extroverts too. Okay, so I'm going to say something to you. I am who I am. Put no gods before who I am. I am the King of Kings, or if woman, I am the Queen of Queens. Do not bow to other men and religious books and lies. I am the one that calculates anything that I need to understand the data I am receiving from the external stimuli, if that makes sense. You are, I am, we, us, humans. We need to wake up and be more aware and start loving each other and start helping each other and start giving the Mashiach age. There you go. But what I'm essentially saying is this isn't just some silly religious movement. I don't want you going out there saying, oh, this guy. I get enough from talking to my own friends and family. Boy, no prophet is accepted in his own home. Ain't that the truth? Or are they making it the truth? You see, the thing with being aware is that if billions of people read the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, it's not that, oh, it's coming true. It's that they're making it true. If I make a video and name the title, Jesus is not God, millions of people will come into my video and go, you liar, you devil, you antichrist. That's the spirit of their religion. What they're doing is they're creating two idols, a God and a Jesus, instead of you being the God. That's why I said it will be hidden from us until it's time till we be more pure. Because if this message would have been given 400 years ago, 1,000 years ago, you could imagine the type of destruction that could have been caused. And so what I'm simply telling each person that watches is that you're the gods. I'm the gods. The gods hear my voice. I hear the gods' voices. We are, if that makes sense. And so what I essentially want to talk about is I used to donate plasma. Well, I still do, I guess, because financially things have been getting hard. And so I was getting $40 and then $60, $100 a week. They now lowered the prices by $5 each. So I know you guys will probably be watching and think, oh, that's only $5. Huh, this guy's silly. Well, see, when you don't have a source of income, or when you are poor, what ends up happening is every little itty thing counts. And so I just find it so hilarious that all of a sudden they lowered the prices giving out, and the prices of cigarettes have gone up. Like I can't even. So I wanted to name a bunch of stuff that I was just about to name that was going up, but I guess I just don't have the patience. If people are going to listen, they're going to listen. So it's just a whole bunch. As a poor person, you guys are probably like, how does he know all this? Because I have to, like if I was making what I was making before I came out, jumped in the street saying I am who I am, trying to help the poor and the people who need help. I guess they said, no, you're not a blonde hair, blue eyed guy. So here I am. So when you don't have a lot of money, every time they increase something, it's like, pow! Oh, my jaw. Didn't I tell you to give me the other one? Pow! Oh, both my jaws. So yeah, that's what it feels like. But you know what people will do? They'll continually donate to different rich people, elections. You know what's funny? I find it so interesting that American humanity, and not all of them are the same, American humanity donated billions to Kamala, whose net worth is over $5 million, and donated hundreds of millions to Donald Trump. Oh, and hundreds of millions in campaign ads. But it's net worth over 5.5 billion. But y'all won't take them same hundreds of millions of dollars everywhere to just help, to just make it better. Now the election's over. Now they got to figure out how to reallocate all these funds that they didn't spend during the election campaign. You think they're going to give it to the poor? You think they're going to open soup kitchens? I would like for them to. That'd be awesome. But why a soup kitchen? And if it's a soup kitchen, are you just calling it a soup kitchen? Do you give them other food too? But who am I, right? I just believe in liberty and commune. Liberty, community. If I was rich, I don't think I can be rich. Maybe they'll give it back? Cool. Well, maybe my brain can't handle being rich. Maybe I subconsciously avoided having money all my life because I don't think I could be rich and just watch people. I would just like every day be giving people money, bro. I think the system's like, you're not getting money, man. You just give it to people for no reason. Even I was looking up people net worths, and it was like, Elon 303 billion, Trump 5.5 billion. But when I looked at how much liquid, thank you, family, Joe King, good to see you. When I looked up how much liquid cash Elon Musk had, it said 5.5 billion, which he really doesn't even have. I guarantee you, he doesn't have 5.5 billion dollars in a bank account somewhere. And if he does, I'm sorry, I spoke too hastily, but. And Trump definitely doesn't have $5.5 billion, whatever Trump has. Because when I look up I look up what Trump, anything, and like a whole bunch of random news sites gives me propaganda that just hates him. Now, I understand your frustration, but if I'm looking for something specific, I can't find it because it goes, oh, look what Trump did here, look what Trump did there, look what Trump did there. And oh, he only sold 300,000 worth in his Bibles, but spent 100 mil. It's like, it's just too much. It's too hard to navigate through this fucking system. That's why I told you all before, I don't like getting into I really don't like politics because American politics does this thing. Hey, that's funny, Dave Chappelle. I appreciate that actually. When shoot, I lost my train of thought. I'm flattered by that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Something about the reason I don't really get into politics is because they do this thing where they like become polarized. They're either like red or blue, right? So like, even if I'm on online spaces, I'll be talking to somebody and then they'll be like, Trump just bowing down to Putin. And I'm thinking like, okay, hold on, wait. And then they'll be like, Putin's a commie or something. And I'm like, okay, hold on. Let me go listen to Putin speak. Let me look at some paperwork and history. And I'll look it up, and it's like, okay, Putin's trying to fix his country, make his country better. He doesn't want Ukraine. You guys should really do some research on Nazis in Ukraine. They're like, the West is wild for not telling nobody that's why Putin is in Ukraine. The West is like, Wild Wild West, I guess so. But not everybody wants to hear that. So I guess, when it comes to just truth and knowledge, and because I guess Putin does do bad things, but you want to tell that to African American who had to live in America? I'm saying, like, you guys would be like, Putin made us a republic, and it's like, then I go look at Russians and Russian people and what they're doing in there. It's like, man, people are so based, bro. It's just like propaganda, bro. I'm seeing all these Canadians flee to Russia. I'm seeing all these people in South America go to Russia. Like, they're just based. But if people are not aware of their surroundings and don't care, because some people like being asleep, that's cool, man. Sleep is, Cinderella was asleep. Not her, Sleeping Beauty, whatever. I don't know. Sleeping Beauty, I don't know. They had a Me Too movement because the dude kissed her to save her life. I don't even know. It's kind of dangerous being an African American male right now. I know you don't. When I say that, don't think they're gonna like pew pew. I'm not. I'm saying, like, if you plan on started from the bottom. Now I'm here. But he's Jewish, and I don't know who all he's related to. His parents are rich too. What I'm saying is, I don't even know what I'm saying, man. People are just stuck in their way. It's hard, stiff neck, like. Klaus's swab. Thank you for that. I'm gonna look into that. I'm always asking for new information every day. I was listening to a bunch of Russians and Africans talk in a chat because they got translate. And bro, they was talking about how Russia's been helping Somalia. They've been trying to keep Nazis out of Ukraine. Bro, I've been losing my mind over this. Because all my life in school it's like Russia, Crimea, Russia, China, CCP. Then I grow up in all day on Fox News, racism isn't real. The blacks are lazy. Send the military into the blacks. It's like, calm down. It's like frustrating, man. This country is based as fuck. They'll be like, the Chinese have dictators. Now go learn about who George Washington is and look up how many slaves he had. Like, y'all are based, bro. They just want us to hate each other, man. That's why I've been looking into different countries, especially. And then I looked into what happened to the Congo because of the Belgium. And y'all want me to be with the EU and what the Portuguese did and how they got these indigenous Native Americans running around talking about, are you Latino? No, y'all are Spaniards and y'all indigenized all these Native Americans. I don't A Latino. What is a Latino? They got a whole bunch of tribal names. I don't know what these names are, but it's just wild to me what they're teaching people. And then you go up to anybody and try to teach them science. Oh my goodness. Most Christians aren't just going to be like, because that's like a lot of internet rage. In real life, they're not just going to, well, it depends, because friends and family love that dude. They love his white robe, white skin, blonde hair, blue eyes. They love all that shit. The Lord is not happy. But I am who I am, and you are who are. So the Lord simply says, they love playing with serpents and beginning books, so let it slither. Let it be. But no, I just, that's a whole lot right there. I unpack all that because I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. All these people out here, you know what they tell me on a daily basis, or what I have to hear on a daily basis? With what you're saying, as an African American that sees the spirit of our forefathers still living today, like if I was to say, it's not exactly the same as Dr. Martin Luther King's time. Definitely not. Or Malcolm X. It's not that bad. Depending on where you go in the South. I'm from up north. I'm from Illinois. But I've heard stories about the South. Now, when I meet a lot of Southern black people, they be like, man, I ain't with that shit. So it sounds like a narrative. Like, one thing I can tell you, and I'm not trying to say this to be racist, like a lot of Caucasian people, because I be around them all day, like when you see them doing like marches and big movements, they are not like that in everyday. First of all, I'm going to tell you a secret. Not, a lot of people aren't going to tell you. Y'all get mad at me if you want. A lot of white people I meet say they do not like white people. Now, I'm not saying I don't. I'm just telling you all what I've been told over and over and over of experience. I'm just telling y'all. They like see stories that we see and we clown together. We be like, what the fuck? No, I'm not saying anybody sitting next to me. That's just a metaphor. I'm saying I have a lot of white friends and I know a lot of white people that say they're tired of white people. I'm not saying that I am. I'm just saying what I hear. I'm repeating it. We shouldn't always repeat everything we hear, but I'm just giving edification that sometimes, because they're saying on TV, they say racism isn't real, slavery was a long time ago. Bro, this is how they do it in this day and age. They'll have job applications that says, are you black, white, Native American, Hispanic? Now, first of all, if racism real, why would you put that on an application? They're trying to label us and divide us with the applications just to get a job. Then if you fill out any survey, they're always saying, look at this poll we just took. Look at that poll. That poll is a survey. That's how polls work. They ask you a bunch of questions, and then they take a random percentage out of that poll and then put it up somewhere and say 90%. So I'll give you an example how a poll works. Let's say I have a chat, and in my chat I have 100 people. And out of 100 people, I put up a poll, and I say, how many people dislike Trump? Or how many people disagree with Trump? And so if 80% of my chat said they disagree with that, I'm telling you how this stuff works. They'll put it all over the TV and be like, 80% of the people disliking Trump, polls are down, polls are. It's like so fake out here. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. People starving, people homeless, people don't get nothing, scraps. And then these people are just, you'll see somebody driving a $25,000 car, making 120 grand a year, walk past some homeless people and say, oh, I'm sick of these prices going up. I can't shit up. Then they'll look back at the homeless people, knowing how this country works, and they will belittle them. Man, it's like, I don't want to call this place Nazi land, but can you understand why they're helping Ukraine right now? If this was any other Arabic country or African country, they would not be saying anything. Do you want to know how I know? You guys know all about Ukraine and Israel. What about the Congo? What about Rwanda? What about Somalia? What about, can you all name the rest of the African countries? They don't give a fuck. You know how many I just shared a video on Facebook, and I can record it and share it as one of my videos as a short. They spent 2 to 3 minutes just naming names of Africans and African American leaders and presidents that got martyred within the last 100 years. 100 years. It was just name after name after name after name after name after name. It's like, God damn it. Y'all don't even kill, y'all just killing these motherfuckers, but got the nerve to call Russia and China fascist. I'm sorry. I am calm. I am relaxing. Because it's just, you know what it feels like being around like aware white people in America. When I say aware, I mean cool white people. It feels like Huckleberry Finn, bro. It literally feels like that, bro. That's what it feels like sometimes. Like, because even as a friend, you don't want to complain to your friend all the time, especially if they look like people who are doing it. And so you get caught in a system in this country where if you're black, you get really fucking good at doing a couple of things. Dissociating. So they'll be like, how do black people know God all the time? And why are black people churches and black? It's because we have to be our own best friend, man. There, y'all have it. There you go. We have been oppressed for so fucking long that it's in our nature to just get over it. And we keep fighting, but like, you know how that scripture says, the new Pharaoh didn't know Joseph and his ancestors. Trump didn't know my motherfucking ancestors, apparently. So now he's they got rid of affirmative action. This is real. You can Google it. They got rid of affirmative action. They got rid of the women's rights, Roe v. Wade. I think they're about to go for the LG whatever, but I'm not sure because Trump tried all 2016, but he didn't have the Supreme Court yet. Now he does. And a couple other stuff that happened with a lot of corporations that are about to be hit with tariffs, but I don't want to get into all that. That's deep politics. I don't want to. So imagine if I said it was a pharaoh that didn't know our forefathers, and then you see what Trump's doing in office right now. He's the pharaoh, man. He's the one with the power. He's the one that's trying to, this isn't literal. This is a metaphor, so I'm just going to say the literal what he's doing. He's trying to suppress information, just like all these Republicans with these books. How do you ban books in a country with separation from church and state, but then buy $3.3 million worth of Trump Bibles from China down in, what state was it? There was a state that just bought 55,000 Trump Bibles to put in all the schools. But y'all are banning books. So that's why I said RIP educational system in one of my videos. So I don't like saying RIP that, man. That shit makes me want to cry. I love science and math and data and technology, and I'm calming. I came to experience humanity and stop judging people who want to end this foolishness, because as a human, I love the Jewish community. I watched South Park growing up. What's that movie with Dave Chappelle and they all smoking and stuff? Half Baked, you know what I'm saying? I had a lot of Jewish friends because growing up, they didn't like Jewish people in America. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. Like, it's like a mind fuck. I woke up one day and now they have total power. So what the fuck? If you look at marches with Martin Luther King, he was with the Jewish dude holding the Ten Commandments and stuff. I don't even fucking know, man. So I had to experience this shit to understand some people's anger and rage and fire. So it is what it is. Because I'm going to make a statement. The poor, and to me, the middle class is poor. When I think of middle class, you guys aren't owning buildings and all this, like, they're trying to get the middle class to think that they're a part of like the system, and they are mind fucking y'all, dude. If you're middle class, you should love Obamacare. If you're poor, you should love Obamacare or ACA. The ACA, they kept calling it Obamacare till it came a thing because Trump is just like they kept calling him Middle Eastern. Just let it go. Imagine being black in America all your life from Chicago, and then you wake up and now they're like, look at this Middle Eastern. Like, Obama's a real one because he said go high, but he rich. He rich too. So let me take a step back and check myself before I get caught in allegiance of blackness and realize I'm hurting my own poor and community of humanity. Because fuck all that. Obama gave rights to the LGBTQ. He gave all these people healthy meals and healthy stuff. He stopped HMOs and PPOs for anybody who's old enough to know John Q. But they don't put us regular people on the news, man. They keep putting these rich billionaires on the news. If you don't make $500,000 a year, if you don't make $1 million a year, and you hate Obama, the ACA, they got you. They got you. And what Dave Chappelle say, gotcha, bitch. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be disrespectful. I'm a human. I'm enjoying space time, man. I'm a Lion Zion. I don't know, Lion Zion. Am I okay? What am I? Explain to me in your words what I am. And after you tell me what I am, I will consider what you are saying. So that's what I was saying. When you got, I like chocolate. No, women aren't the only ones who indulge in chocolate, man. Sometimes I see some stuff that's so racist and anti-humanity. Like you guys, the other day I was watching the news, and this guy was signing a bomb. And then the bomb went and blew up a bunch of children. So after that, I was like, whoa. So I had some chocolate and I smoked a couple of cigarettes. Because I was like, oh my God, not the children. But then I was like, what can I do to stop it? I get on YouTube to try to stop it. You know what they call me? They call me a fucking Hamite. They say, hey, Hamite, you Hamite? You supposed to be knowing the Noahides, Hamite. Boy, they got one. Stop it. He doesn't know what I mean because I started talking from awareness. I am, but he doesn't know what I mean. And look at his name, Lion Zion. Goofy. I'm sorry. I was told he will have enough to deal with. I do not need to light him from the mountain. Straight up, Daniel, this is what my home consists of. People like Daniel. Like, come on, are you kidding me? What I want, Lions, you guys really want? I wake up on day 460 million in heaven. Oh, Zion. Like, you would think I want to wake up to that shit? Fuck. I'm sorry. Because they didn't push me to fucking wrath. 50,000 fucking people, women and children. I don't argue with them no more. I just remain calm. Because anybody that watches all these people get killed and still got the nerve to go judge other people with their name, boy, I envy that person. That's a level of unawareness that I envy. If I could be so unaware as to be murdering all these people while the real Jewish people are all over the camera saying, we protest Zionism because we were dealing with the Holocaust. Shout out Norman Finkelstein and a couple other Holocaust survivors that have a brain. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I could be that unaware, I could be just in a rap video right now. My niggas, let's load the gats, ice cream and traps, craps. You know what I mean? Like, the fuck? Judge ye, judge me. So Lion Zion, man, I just really, like you said, you wish me the best. I hope you the best. I really hope you the best because some of the things you said to me. But oh, okay, man. I'm sorry, Lion Zion. You're not Jewish or Zionist. I don't know what you're on about. Cool, man. I mean, hey, listen. This is your world. I'm just living in it, man. So I asked you a clear question. I asked you a question. What is wrong with who I am? You said something earlier. You said, let me scroll back up and see what was said. Am I okay? And then you're a human person. So I don't. So, oh, no, oh yeah, I'm a human person, correct. Right, yeah. So, that's very prophetic of you that you can see that I'm a human person. Thank you. With that level of intelligence, you could be doing great things. I mean, I'm saying you're intelligent. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm calling you intelligent. I asked you, you said something's wrong with me. I can clearly, let's see here. You came in and said, you okay, man. And then you began in. So you're asking me if I'm okay. I said I am okay. Then I said, what is wrong with who I am? Why are you asking if I am okay? That's all I, bruh. You doing what atheists do in debates, and it's cute to me, man. I'm not Zionist. I don't do Judaism or Zionism. It's like, okay, bro. Are you trying to make a statement? Me too. You three. Cool. Fuck. Do you eat them on a boat? Do you eat them on a float? Do you eat green eggs and ham? My God, shit. I don't know what else to say, bro. But anyways, back to the main point. The prices have been going up sporadically, and I just would really, really appreciate. No, I'm sorry. This dude coming here talking about Lion Zion. That's what America's like. They'll be like, race, 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 even on the job applications and all the federal applications and the link applications and blah, blah, blah. Then they'll be like, what is racism? I don't know what that is. That's America for you. So, like, I don't, and this is what I've been trying to warn people. They've been doing this a lot to Caucasian men recently. A lot of times you'll see people going after like white men, even if they're not like doing anything wrong. They'll be like, you racist or you're bad or you're this and that. And it's like, for what? I'm just existing. I'm not my ancestors. Now, at the same time, I'm going to explain something real quick. From Lion Zion, that's interesting because if I found something to be very disturbing, I would not be with that thing or around that thing. I'll give you an example. If I thought a lion was very disturbing, I would not get in a cage with a lion. So the fact that you can come and ask me questions and label me with personality disorders because apparently my personality is disturbing to you. And so how is it unsafe for you? I don't, I mean, guy. Winter, I'm not sure who you're asking, but the thing is, you're asking a single. You just made a grammatical fallacy. You asked a single person what a group of people would do. So you should take a poll. You should go up to a bunch of random people and try it. And let me know how the results go. You just label it in percentages and separate the men and the women. And each time you do it, make sure that you videotape the results. That's all I'm doing. I wouldn't do that in Illinois because in Illinois, saying the N word is a felony. And I know each of you are more than likely either in Illinois or the surrounding Illinois area. I don't think a lot of people know how data farming and data servers work. And so you just said I had a person, you said my personality was disturbing. And so if my personality is disturbing, then it's not normal. And so this is where I am just going to probably ignore that because you haven't been caught. Like that's like me saying, "Oh, stealing." I tell somebody stealing is a felony, and then they come up to me and be like, "I've been stealing all the time." Like, do you see what he just like? But your order is disturbing. Okay, well, I didn't know I just ordered something. I was hoping to get a double cheeseburger and fries, but apparently I'm getting First Amendment. Bro, you so base, bro. Well, like I said, go ahead and do it. Go find your average cop and ask him if it is. You can Google it too. Google it. Okay. I don't need to argue with people, man. Listen, I just give information, and that's why I say I don't debate people. I let you all manifest who you are on stream, and y'all can do what y'all gonna do, and whatever y'all gonna do. I mean, shit. As you write, so shall it be. Let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be. Because somebody who doesn't know anything about Judaism or Zionism named Lion Zion said I have a disturbing personality, but I don't know who the fuck dude is. I don't know nothing. I'm just chilling, you know what I'm saying? Shit, all I could do is really just sit back and enjoy and let the algorithm do its thing and enjoy some company while I sit back and wait and get fucking famous. So, anyways, the point is, there was a rapper that said, "My nigga, I'd rather be rich than famous. Rich than famous." Because this is why I also warn people about coming to America. This isn't one of those stay out of my country. No, I've had, trust me, there's enough of those. What I'm telling people is America is a capitalist, an investment capitalism. So when you have money in America, your only option with that money is to spend it or invest it. A lot of revenue in America is spent at already cemented institutions. I'll give you an example. Like if you come to America, you probably gonna be selling something on Amazon or eBay. I'm just telling you how it is. If you open up, 80% of businesses fail in America. They already have their grocery store, Walmarts and Kroger's and Circle K's, and you see what I'm saying? The only thing if you're an immigrant, I see a lot of immigrants opening like corner stores and gas stations. But the amount of inflation from the loans, it's like you're still a slave to the capitalistic movement. Even if you look up most of these people, I said it earlier in the stream, they're not, when you type in somebody's net worth, they don't have none of that money. They're basically talking about their assets, their properties, their real estate, now, if you're like a real estate agent, that's a little different. People that's in the real estate, what they do is they basically sell properties and or they rent properties. People who rent properties make a decent amount of money. The only problem is when you rent properties, you have to upkeep and maintain it unless you have a rental agreement that you won't. You're probably not going to be able to rent to somebody if you're telling them you're not going to do shit unless it's rent to own. You can also do that. So when you rent, you don't have to pay the federal taxes on the property. But, well, some landlords, I mean, for the most part, I've never seen that in Illinois so far. But the problem is what ends up happening is the rent is like extremely high if you're dealing with like some of these rental complexes. And then if you have like any evictions or anything, then you're basically screwed. So, but, you know, it's a cool country, man. You guys, if you want to come be tourists and stuff, I don't know why so many people, they be like, I need to come to America to get free. It's like, do y'all not see them people walking across the border? If you're certain shade and poor, you're not. Which countries did Trump ban last time? Was it the European countries? Oh, no, the Muslim ones? Oh, okay. Yeah. But he's the one that ended the war on Muslims. Like, it's funny. The Taliban war is so funny. Trump is like... Oh, Winter, I don't make the laws, so you'd have to go talk to your legislator. I was ignoring the chat, my bad. They were talking kind of stupid for a second. Not everybody, Daniel, cool, but what I'm basically saying is a lot of times when people get fans, they'll be like, oh, don't do that, or moderator, stop it. No. Let them comment as much as possible, because then the YouTube algorithm says, oh man, this dude JB is hot. We should have been putting this shit all through the algorithm. Yeah, my boy. So they could say whatever. I don't give a shit. I don't. Let them post as many comments as they want. He can call me every type of Disturbed he wants. Disturbed is a cool metal band. You think that bothers me? Shit. If I had black fingernail polish, I'd probably be painting my fingernails black in solidarity for Africa right now. And as much as the Arabian nations did enslave North Africa, I'm still cool with saving Palestine. I wish Israel would stop slaughtering them. But like he says, I'm just a human. What can I do? Who am I? I mean, I am who I am. Shit, it is what it is. Oh, now he's religious. Oh, now he's religious. So he is Jewish or he's Christian. He's talking about spirits. Okay, there we go. There we go. We got a secret Christian here. Oh, you shy guy. I knew you was Christian. What's happening, man? You Jesus? Or are you one of those Yeshuas? Let me know. Oh, I only follow the Torah. See, now he's about drugs. I'm talking about the current political system in the United States, and this guy's talking about doing drugs, spirits took him over on medication. The fuck? It's funny as shit. Interesting. One of my old gamer names was Dope Jester. I missed that gamer tag. Dope Jester. But anybody who is a Yankee, who's from this country and hasn't been put to sleep yet, so to speak, or should I say put to sleep, who hasn't been beaten to capitalistic cage, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. We was all marching. We was all standing together. This whole white supremacy thing will only be let out of the cage for a time and a time's time. So when it surrounds Jerusalem, it could be lit from the ceilings. Y'all know them scriptures, you know, like the one in the Revelation that say they claim to be but are not. You see them everywhere, dude. This dude wishes me well while labeling me with every single like I can't make this shit up, man. It's too funny. That's what they do. They'd be like, beware of this. In America too, or around Christians, they'll be like, I'ma pray for you. If they say that, even if they say it sweet, in the South they'll do this, they're like, ooh, I'ma pray for you, sweetie. No, they're not. They saying that because they think you're a miserable shit or something. That's ugh. It's so fake. It's like, if you ever seen the Truman Show or Stepford Wives, I cannot make this shit up. They act like this in everyday conversation. They have real talk. This is what they say. Never talk about politics in your bank account. Never tell nobody what's in your bank or else you're breaking the code. Oh, I know so many of their codes. People be like code switching. Man, it's so funny. Like, so then they'll have like $750,000 in their bank. And they'll be like, I'm sick of Obamacare. I had to pay $6,000 to go get my life saved at an appointment. It's like, if y'all don't shut y'all don't spoil pill. What's privilege? It's privilege. I don't know what that is. And then that one lady on the one video, she was like, do you see how I put my makeup on? And she had the little bullets putting the makeup on. Bitch, y'all do not be acting like that when y'all alone. I don't know why y'all so fucking fake. So fake. They are. They go, look, before they make the videos, them Southern women, they're like, all right, let's turn off the rap music. Let's turn on the country now when we're making this video. So fucking fake. If you go play country, or I don't give a fuck if you're in the South or not. Go play country around any American and watch what they do to your ass. It's so funny. It's hilarious. Beware nothing I ain't praying. Who is he talking? Oh, he's still down there. Bro, you still here? God damn. So back to what I was saying. Yeah, the current state of inflation of what's about to happen to the price capping and everything, you know, I've been trying to warn people. But, you know, basically, I don't really care anyway. I don't got no money at the moment, and I've already lost my job, so... And these people are being super racist with their application. Are you African American? Are you African? Then they call me do an interview and see my black ass. They be like, ooh, Juan, we thought you might have been Latino. That's just a little joke. Just a little joke. Thought my Latino Spaniard brothers and sisters might enjoy that. No, but yeah, man. America, what is happening, bro? I guess I'm not surprised, really, because that's how it's always been. The media says something on the news, and people just listen to it. I don't know. It's like they agree with everything. Because when I see people sharing pictures of like Elon with like ripped abs with the cowboy hat on saying "Make America Great Again," but then when I see that's like, bro, y'all are so much. Brokeback Mountain Pro, man. Y'all are so pro, dude, that one day y'all next default is going to be the LGBTQT. I'm just being honest. Y'all hate with the fact that Nick Fuentes can get on a stream. So like, I guess the dude's already like rich, right? He was making all that money. Wait, his assets got seized, so maybe he said, this dude gets on the stream. He's like, I'm a Catholic. I identify with the Catholic Church. No, bitch, bye. They don't even know your ass. But it explains about the colonialism, the new colonialism. But so the dude gets on stream and goes, oh, women's bodies, my choice. Who does that shit? These miserable people. Y'all keep telling immigrants they are. I think they want immigrants here. I'm telling you they do. Because think about what I'm telling you. Now they get rid of all the immigrants, all the books, all the everything. Would America be a utopia yet? I think that's when they're going to fuck around and find out. They're going to finally get what they want and send everybody away one day, or everybody going to fucking leave. And then when it's just all them, like how they wanted all along, well, they're going to fuck around and find out. Maybe there'll be no more crime ever. Maybe they are just like perfectly. But you know, it is what it is. We fuck around and find out day by day, don't we? So this guy, Lion Zion, has been calling me a lot of names in my chat and has no idea who I am. So hilarious, bro. But I just enjoy life, you know. Because if you even pay attention and notice, you'll have found some hecklers in my chats before any of this happened, the election and all that. But after the election, look at the boldness. Look at the lack of caring. I would say lack of awareness, but I don't know what any other human being thinks. Maybe a person is aware than a motherfucker and their inside is just so full of misery, destruction, violence, death. Because what fuels a person to come and go do all of this for what? For what? Didn't come with any type of logic, any type of understanding, anything positive. Before anything was even said, is something wrong with you? Are you okay? That's how they are. They're gaslighters, man. They walk around with a can of gas. Next person, like mindless bots, like T9000s. But sometimes the 10,000 takes effect. It's just a little metaphor. But anyways, the point is, when people like that come out and treat other people like shit, this is why I behave the way I do in my streams and teach people you don't have to listen to not a nan shit an ignorant person say, and through their ignorance, they might mess around and give you some good qualities. Give me 1 second. I've got a phone call. Sorry about that. More stupid fucking ads all the time. So more of that. That's what you'll have to be. You'll be getting ads, racism, misogyny. You'll be constantly being belittled, constantly over and over and over. God forbid you're a person of color. Depending on which color, if you're like European, they kind of assimilate. Eventually you get that accent after kicking it with black people a couple of generations. That's another thing I find really interesting. I hear people all the time talking about how certain communities are detriment to other communities. But when you go in real time and meet those communities, what you end up finding out is everybody loves those communities and acts just like those communities. It's really ironic, actually. It's kind of like a plot twist. It's kind of like, ooh, you know what I mean? Because I've said this a million times. What fueled a man to get on camera, say, my body, your right, your body, my choice? Who does that shit? You got to be so angry. What black dude stole his girlfriend? That's all I could think of when I think of people like Nick Fuentes, or what Jewish dude took his job. That's all I can think. You have to be angry. You have to be miserable, festering. And what makes that the most ironic is this dude was just making like 400 racks a stream or a week or some shit. How do you get that rich? And that, it's like you got the privilege, you got the money. That's what I said, bro. And earlier in the stream, I was like, damn, somebody getting my algorithm juking. I'm getting more likes because of that shit. They saying hella shit. Go ahead and commenting. But I'm just thinking to myself, if I had, let's say I'm making 400 racks a week, I don't got no problems. Everybody love black people now because now the roles is reversed. Why would I get on camera? Now everybody likes me, right? Because look, it roles reversed. So now I got 400 racks a week on camera. People love me. Walk the bam. Now I'm gonna get on camera and just start shitting on every other fucking community. Why? Where does that anger come from? I'll tell you where it comes from. Religion. He think he's doing for the will of God. These people are teaching this shit in their communities. I'm telling you they are. That's why the fact that, and thank you for that earlier. The fact that Oklahoma just bought 55,000 Trump Bibles for 3.3 million. They said they said his Bibles, I think, has sold 300,000 worth, but he owed 100 million still. That's just what I'm seeing from these news sources. I don't know the man's finances, obviously. But the fact that Oklahoma, many times I've said this, is willing to, in a church in a country with separation from church and state, buy 55,000 Trump Bibles, banning all other books, right? They don't like books, right? They're banning books, but then buy all these Trump Bibles, making him millions of dollars. This is what the president's doing. He's becoming, imagine if he's playing a game of Monopoly, or if he's playing a game or RPG. We all got our places in this system, and we do what we have to because we're trying to keep the system going. When I say system, I'm just talking about the construct of America. Now this dude comes in, every time he gets his face in the media and the news, oh, I'm going to buy this Trump Bible. I'm going to buy this Trump steak. I'm going to buy this. I'm going to buy that. I'm going to Trump. Oh, he talking about making America great again. We could be like the South again, and we going to have... Why are you poor people in the South perpetuating what these politicians are telling y'all? I'm going to give you a construct. Let's say the South super won and they made slavery legal. Yeah. Do you know what that means for you motherfuckers? You're not going to have no jobs. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't. Poor people are voting against the ACA. Poor men who know women have rights in America are pissing their wives off. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? For what? Y'all not helping nobody. And as soon as more people can become aware, as soon as more people can wake up, and as humans, not left, right, red, blue, up, down, green, Gene Stein, Fine, Bruce Johnson, Elohim, when humans come together and stop acting like petty fucking children, then humans can start to build utopia. Because every time a dictator gives an order, it takes a whole bunch of fucking soldiers with swords to watch himself to kill their countrymen for one fucking moron. How many times is humans gonna do this? Humans are the most intelligent species on this planet from what I can gather so far, based on what some of them have done. Now, humans as a whole species, but the sum of these motherfuckers have really made life amazing. So from those statistics, they have elevated the rest of humans who should technically still be like, that's the problem with humanity. Instead of us all coming together and do the right thing, people steadily separating and segregating themselves. So I know that I promised that I would answer a few religious questions, you know what I mean? But it's getting to be about an hour, so it's about time I got up off of here, you know what I mean? I got some things to do, got some lives to change. From what aspect, I don't know, you know. They done took a brother. No, fuck that. I'm still talking. I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm sick of America's racism. It's fucking real, and I'm tired of it. From now on, all my videos finna express how fucking tired I am of racism until this shit changes. I'm sick of the fucking religion. Fuck all that shit. I'm sick of the science and information. You want that? Go to Khan Academy. I'm sick of all the vain sacrifices in the tabernacle. I'm sick of humans acting fucking daft. I'm sick of America getting away with 400-500 years of oppression and murder. I am tired of it, so that idiots like Lion Zion can walk the streets safe as ever and tell women they own them. It's enough. Fuck that. I'm sick of humanity not waking up. Repost me, share me, I don't give a shit. Call me crazy. They already tried to. Wake up. Trump is turning America into a fascism. Fuck all that left and right shit. Fuck all that Putin trying to fuck it. We're America. My ancestors ancestors fought for freedom. Martin Luther King got shot in his fucking head. I will not bow to none of you motherfuckers.